Hey, I'm Terry from the Cumberland County Library, and today we're going to do another art project. This one's a little different. We've painted with Q-tips and different mediums and stuff like that. So today we're going to try some thinned acrylic paint. You just put your acrylics, I've put them in these little saucers that are washable. Add a little water. You have to kind of eye it, make sure that you've got the right consistency because we're going to paint with a straw. This is a different type of art, and I'm going to show you. We'll take our paintbrush, dip it into the thin paint, drop us a drop on. I'm using just poster board for this. You could use a canvas or whatever. And you blow it like that. And what I'm going to attempt to do today is make a picture with this. This has been cut out on a Cricut, and I just went over it with a black crayon to make the form stand out. And I'm going to try to put a multicolored skirt on her today. I think we'll start with some purple first. Start with some purple. We've got it thinned. Mix it up really good. I think I want it a little thinner. Just keep adding a little water till you think it's thin enough. You don't want it to be so thick that you can't get it to move around when you blow through your straw. But then you don't want it so thin that it doesn't, that there's no color to it after you blow it across. And I'm going to put my first color, I think, right here. I know you can't see where I'm putting this color at, but you'll see when I get done with it. I think I'll blow a little on this. You can also tilt your painting in the direction that you want your color to go. So I kind of want it to kind of go out to the sides. And like it's flaring out, like she's twirling around. So I'm going to tilt it up. Okay, that's better. Now I'm going to add some red. And you'll notice whenever you're mixing these colors that some of the colors, and I'm assuming maybe they have more pigment in them than others, but some colors are thicker than others. So you can't assume that one amount of paint plus water is going to be the same for every color. So this time we want it to go add a little more red. I think this is going to turn out pretty good. I was kind of worried about it. I've worked on this for a while, the last couple of days, with different mediums. I've got some different ideas in my head for different arts. I like to keep it interesting, maybe something that you'd want to do. Okay, now my next, I think we're going to use will be a yellow. You can use any colors you want. These are just some that I've been experimenting with, and I just didn't want to get any more out. You can use as many colors as you want. I thought 4 would be enough for this. Like I said, these anything in art is up to you. When you're working on your art, it's your idea. make it your own. Do what you think would look good. You can take somebody else's idea and just add on to it. Okay, now we're going to do a little orange. This will be our last color. Let's see how this is going. Might add some more of the other colors in. I think it's looking pretty good. Let's try this. Let's see. I see my yellow has gotten away from me. Let me see if I can wipe a little of it off. It's a little further out there than I wanted it, but that's okay. Let's put a little yellow in here. See if we can't mix some of these colors up and make them really, really pretty. Yeah, that got my yellow too thin, but that's okay. We'll work with it. I know a lot of the little girls in the county, we've got girls in this county and surrounding counties that do dance. Maybe you want to make them a little gift. This would really be a cute little gift for a girl if you know that she's taking dance lessons. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. I think I'm liking the little bit of a wilder look. I wish I could have gotten them a little thinner. Not too thin, but a little thinner. I would have liked for it to really spread out all over, but I'll take this. This is not looking bad. I know I look crazy, but that's all right. That's okay. As long as it turns out, I don't really care how crazy I look. Oh yeah, that's really looking a lot better. I like the wildness in the colors. I think it goes along with the dancer. You can just kind of wipe up some of it as you go along if it doesn't quite do exactly what you want it to. Let's do a little bit more. Let it flare out just a little more. I may get carried away. Sometimes I do that. But what's art if you can't get carried away? Right? We all need a little spontaneity in our life. Oh yeah, I am really, really liking this now. So, like I say, you know, just start adding color and moving it around with your straw. And if you have a little dancer in your family, And there's other things you can do. I know when I was looking at this, I know we have a lot of band students in the area, and there were trumpet players with colorful things spouting out of it from colors of paint, or something we may try a little later on. I've still got to figure it out. I've been working on it and I'm not doing too well on it right now, but melted crayons. I've seen a lot of melted crayon art, and I think that may be something that we try along the lines a little later on. I may just quit on this now. I think I've got enough. I really, well, you know me, a little bit of artist in me. I may have to add just a touch more right up in here. Like I said before, a lot of times I'll start out with one idea in my head, and when I get done, it doesn't even resemble what I had thought of in the first place. Okay, I'm getting about enough on there. I don't want to get so much that it just gets all in a big jumble. All my colors get all mixed up. You know, if you paint very much, you'll know that once you mix and mix and mix your colors, you'll end up with brown. I don't care what colors you put together. If you keep mixing them and you keep muddling them around, they'll turn brown. And we don't want this beautiful, colorful dress to turn brown. Okay, so I think that's about all I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it with just a shot of a hair dryer for just a second to kind of dry it, and then I'll show you what I've come up with. I don't want it on high because I don't want it to just blow everything away. And I'm not going to completely dry it. I'm just going to dry it enough so that I can hold it up here for you to see. And I've mentioned this before. If you've got a Cricut, you can go on clip art and you can cut these figures out. You could cut them out in different colors. This was white, and I want to thank Mandy Wheat from the library for cutting this out for me on her Cricut. I don't have anything at home to use, but it was white, and all I had was white poster board. So instead of coloring the poster board and putting her on there, I thought, well, I'll just color her a little darker so that she'll show up as a silhouette, and it's turned out pretty good. So if you've got a Cricut, you're going to go on clip art and cut you out some stuff, or you can cut out your own. Now here is what we've ended up with. Isn't that cute? Some little girl that takes dance would love to have that in a frame, maybe hanging on her wall. If you've got a Cricut, maybe you could cut her name out and put it across the top or down here at the bottom. I think that is so cute. I'm so glad. That's the first time I've ever done this. I did practice a little first. This was my first attempt with the colors, and my color was too thick. And as you can see, it didn't move around very much, just a big kind of a blob there. And this one, I saw this on Pinterest, and I just cut my own elephant silhouette out and did the paint, which I kind of like it, but the paint was too thin, and it just went everywhere. But after it dried, I kind of liked it. So, you know, there you are. You can go on, find you some clip art, practice a little first so you can kind of get your thickness of your paint the way you need it. Acrylic paint mixed with a little water to thin it up to whatever you need, or thin it as you go. I just use my little saucers here at the house. You can wash them out and then put them in the dishwasher or put them in your regular dishwashing detergent and wash them up, and they'll be fine. A plain old straw, you can get them anywhere. Take one out, and water. Water's it. I take my brush, my wet brush, and as I dab my colors out, and I keep adding water with my brush if it's not hardly thin enough. But yeah, I really like our little dancer. So while you're in, can't go anywhere, get your acrylic paints out. If you've got canvases, that would be great. If you don't have a Cricut, go online like I did with this elephant. Find something that's easy. I just sat down with some black construction paper and cut that out. I held him up here to see where his nose would come to and made a little dot, and that's where I started my colors to come out from. And after it dried, took a glue stick, glued him on there, and right there he is. So, you know, make do with what you have. That's what I do. And, you know, we live in a rural town. We don't have a Hobby Lobby we can run to, so we have to make do with what we have. And this is just another little simple art project that you might want to try. Go online, get ideas, look at things, take other people's ideas, change them, make them your own, and enjoy your time in. So stay in and stay safe, and I'll see you again next week.